Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to some more Shadows of Doubt. So where were we? Oh, we're stinky. We need to fix that. We're essentially at a moment in between, right? I guess we could go do this arrest, but we've knocked over a bunch of cases. Where are we? Look at this, our social credit score. I don't know what that does, apart from just, I don't know, you can retire at 10. So I guess that's the objective, that's what we're aiming for. Yeah. I think what I wanted to do, well, for starters, is I wanted to have a shower. Map home, right? Information about your apartment. Let's go there and we'll have a bit of a wash. But I also want to just sort of do a bit of a door knock in a way and see if we can, you know, move up in the world apartment-wise. Why not, right? Might as well lean into what little prestige the game allows us. And, living down in the bottom of the basement is not exactly the sexiest, arrangement. Oh, there's my briefcase, there's my cockroaches, right where I left them. Very good. Alright, let's have a wash. I'm wet apparently, very good. I stink no more. I dry now. Alright, let's get in, have a bit of a sleep. I don't know. I'm just gonna start it. Well rested. Does it go to green well rested, or does it stay at... Is that slowly turning green? Or am I going insane? I think it is. Yeah. Is there a way to know when it's at max well rested? I don't know. That'll do, I think. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, okay, so it fades from white to green depending on how much of something you are. Now, people pointed out that, and it might be a little exploitative, but whatever, hey, it's your house, that apparently, you can buy, like, a lot of the vending machines and things for your house. I'm like, yeah. Like, on one hand, it's not exactly super realistic, but on the other hand, if life was like this, I would live this way. Like, no doubt, I would live in this empty basement, and I would have a vending machine that sells me the lockpicks that I need. And if I could sustain myself on donuts and Coke, and it just infinitely came out of a vending machine, you better believe I'd buy that for my house. Not even a question. Alright, hang on. Sorry. Let's, move all to storage? No, don't do that. Oh, you can move all your stuff to storage. That's interesting. Apartment decor. Shop. Ah, okay, sorry, that's what threw me. So, miscellaneous might be where the party's at. Office cubicle, yes. See, I don't think we could get a personal cruncher. I don't know if there'd be a need for something like that. Maybe it's items? Ashtray. Yeah, so these are just loose bits and pieces, but... Microwave's in there. Oh, we can get a micro cruncher, I guess. Wait, what? How come none of these tick boxes are seeming to have an effect? Furnishings. Shop. Benches, sofas. Not that functional. Kitchen counters, kitchen sink. Diner booth table. Yeah, I mean... Commercial coffee machine. Alright, that's tempting. Industrial shelving. Weapons display cabinet. Oh my goodness. Restaurant divider. Display cabinet. Vintage safe. Modern kitchenette. Yeah, I don't know if the kitchenettes or anything are functional. These will just be lights, right? Oh no. Fridge. Wait, what is this? Electronics. Ah. EGS machine. Cigarette machine. Let's go. Cola machine. $200. Tempting. Snack machine. $350. Alright. Elgin machine. Weapons locker. See, I think that's the town hall locker. Am I right? Let's see. It kind of looks like it. Yeah, right? Bugger it, let's buy it. Oh, boys, now we're cooking with gas. That's exactly what we wanted. Cool. Alright, I guess all that's left is a vending machine and a Coke, maybe a snack machine. It's not having it. There we go. Operate machine. Get some mints. Get a hot dog. Go away vending machine. I'm energized, let's go. Vending machine. How do I get out of this mode? Oh no. Oh no, we broke it. Uh-oh. I literally can't get out of this menu. Okay, there we go, finally. Oh my god. Wait, I was gonna say, can I pick up the rubbish? Maybe I just keep throwing... I'm just gonna keep throwing rubbish on the floor forever. Stuff it. Okay, so Energize is the main thing that I... Maximum... No, I like well rested. Maximum health regeneration. Yeah, I don't care for Energize. Focused. Focused is what we want. Does this sell coffee as well or not? It sells cola. Focus. Hydrated. Let's go. The ultimate bachelor pad. Yes. Alright, I've got a camera, which is kind of situational, but I feel like having handcuffs is a big yes. Now, am I ever going to need to pick anything up realistically? Because I could just take a code breaker as well. Stuff it. And then we'll drop our pills on the floor. Apparently you can expand your inventory with you can expand your inventory with upgrades and that sort of thing. Which is interesting, actually. Let's see. Maybe we should investigate shopping. What is this shop here? Pawn shop, that's not the one. That's a bar. Food. See, I don't know if I don't think the Sync Clinic sells things. I'm not sure. Make sure you lock the door, Scarlet. Look at me, I'm G'd up, ready to take on the day. There's a lot of people in this city. Bloody vermin, she says. Evening. Alright, very good. Seems like a well-balanced person. Wait, is this crime scene still here? At what point does it go? I've solved the case. Okay, hello? I'd like to buy something. Oh, here we go. You can now no longer get cold or increase inventory space. Special offer today only. Install at Sync Clinic. Well, that sounds pretty good. Let's take that. I'm just burning through money at the moment. Okay. Cool, so we can buy Sync Clinics. You seem to have left the door open because you're answering at my door. Oh, it's so good. What is this music? Wait, no, I thought I said install. Right. Chemistry can no longer get cold. I mean, that sounds pretty good, but I also like the idea of increased inventory capacity. What is this? Upgrade. Configuration cannot be changed without reinstalling another disk of the same type. Right. So I'm guessing there's 18 different disks. Yeah, so what is this here? Upgrade inventory capacity +1. See what I mean? What are these buttons? I don't know what those buttons do. Look at that. I got an extra hole. Installing sync disk. Alright, or maybe now that it's made the noise and it's installed. I don't know what this means. Maybe I can get more of the same disk upgrade and stack it. That's sort of my first knee-jerk reaction. Okay, well that was cool, but now I'm sort of running out of money. Which, oh well. Ah well. Had to happen eventually. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is... I'm going to go back to sweeping the city. Gooberville. What are you? Fast food restaurant. Cavadini Parade fast food. Let's go check it out. Explore the local. Explore the local area. I like these survival light mechanics as a secondary. This music, I don't know what is going on with this soundtrack today. I mean, it's kind of cool, it's weird, churchy, insane stuff, yeah, I guess. Hello, sir. Job listings. Anything particularly good? Photography, discreet. People don't like getting their photos taken. That's right, they attack you. We figured that out the hard way. An arrest. Experience in evidence collection. No shortage of work, eh? Let's continue. Let's continue. What is this? That's a bar. Oh, right, okay. Hello. Totally different listings, but again, we're sort of looking for an apartment, potentially. Potentially. Now, pawn shop's not going to have that. The Admiral Cantina. Let's go check that out. I'm enjoying this. A little bit of a dip, you know, between cases and all that, but you never know. For some reason, when I play, everyone just gets murdered. Nice. No shortage of bars around here. Oi! For sale. Oh. Wait, first floor? First floor sounds better. Moving up in the world. Now, what happens if I purchase this? What happened to my old apartment? Oh, basement. Costa Hollows. I've moved upstairs, basically. Now, let's go inspect. Well, hang on. Do I still have access to my old basement down here? Nope. Uh-oh. I don't suppose you put my furniture in storage for me, game. Oh, this seems much nicer. Oh, much nicer. Look at this. I've got a window with a view. Now, if I pull up here and go edit decor, storage. Move all to storage. Confirm. No. I lost all my furnishings. No! I have a plan. I wonder. Let's break into my old apartment and see what's in there. Oh. Wait, I still have the key? All my stuff's... Oh no! And like that, Scarlet lost his fortune. I've just lost thousands of dollars of furniture. Nice. Nice. Oh, so it goes. If I was smart enough to move my furniture before I moved house, maybe it would have been a different story. Well, there we go. There we go. Back to rock bottom, $73. Oh, I better do a job then, eh? Let's do this arrest. Okay. Pilot merchant. Right, we were waiting for reasonable business hours to figure out, because we know this dude has Interest in creative writing. First name B. Works in McClure Terrace. Okay. Let's start there. Oh wait, this has reasonable business hours, doesn't it? No. It was this. It was the Admiral Cantina. Okay, that's right. Next time we move our crap into storage. Alright, here we are. Here we are. Alright, do you have an employee board? You have. That was a bit silly. Oh, here we go. Interest, creative writing, first initial B. 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 Figueroa. Now, this is only one of 2 workspaces. B. Figueroa. Keep your nose out of my business. Okay. Give you money for your name? I don't have money anymore. Alright. What's your name? Nothing to do with you. Oh my goodness. What about you? I'm not telling you? Okay. Alright. This piss wreck. Force them to come to me to talk to me. Oh wait, you're not who I wanted to talk to. Go away. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you look like you work here. None of your business. What's your name? None of your business. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so we've got some lead. B. Figueroa. Henley Tower. Get lost, wino. Oh, what a voice line. Or whatever you want to call it. A text, a bark. Going up to 10. I've really enjoyed this game. You forget it's early access. It's pretty cool. I wonder what they're planning on adding to it. Was that the one? Hello? Mind your own business. Nothing unusual. That's not enough info for me. Fair enough. So what do I do with that? I guess I break in when there's no one there, right? Alright, that's okay. I like that this has a bit more depth to it. It's just, you know, it's just a side mission. B... Figure... Oh god, how do I spell it? I'm gonna just put it phonetic. Figueroa. Wait, how do I... Oh. Toggle cross out. Oh, that's cute. New custom connection, that's what I want. Alright, Figueroa lives there, but we don't know for sure if that's the person. Again, all we've got is interest in creative writing. Works in McClure Terrace. So we've got the other workspace. Pilot merchant. Oh, Scarlet, you chose the wrong way to do this. Well, at least we know where Figueroa lives, right? Because even if we broke into the workplace, we're not necessarily going to find IDs. Maybe on the pin board, you know, they have employee IDs. I'm not sure. I don't know. My arrow's going ballistic. Very good. Are you trying to tell me to go in here? Is that what you're trying to tell me, game? This seems very sus. Yeah, this is... Here we go. This is the McClure ground floor lobby. What's going on, game? Just having a brain fart. Yeah, there I am. Pilot merchant. It's a pawn shop. Oh, is that the door right there? Ah, oh, here we go. Health inspector. Hello, what's your name? Okay. Martine Jansen. Isabel Lloyd. Maximo Hernandez. Imani. Ah, well, I think we've narrowed it down then. Right? Probably safe to say. Well. Is it possible that they have employees that they haven't listed on the wall there? So, the answer's in this bar. Do you reckon I'm gonna break into their locker without anyone noticing? Well, hang on, do I have a code breaker? I could code break this locker. God, that is a big boy play. It's a very expensive investment as well. And what I want is to get... I need to get in where their notice board is. Sorry. I need to get in where their employee pin board is. I don't know if they even have one, right? They've got the lockers, maybe they don't have. Door code to my office is 0451. Yeah, I don't see an employee thing there. You know what I mean? It could be B's office. It's not. You know how they use the same password all the time? This is not going to go down well. Stop! Who is it? Did I knock? Oh my god. Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, good. Yeah. Yes. Nothing to see. Stop that. Wait, they just gave me the name. Didn't they? No! No! Oh, it's not fair. It's not fair. Beatrice, I think, is what they said. Alright. I mean, that could have been them at home. Had the day off, you know? I guess we'll see. Up to 10. Could you be more vague with your instructions on who to arrest, though? I mean, part of me just feels they're not vague enough. Wishful thinking. Unscrew bolt. Shit. Oh no. Are they going to sleep right now? I think they are. They're disrobing. What timing? Uh-oh. Go to sleep. Oh no, they're standing up. I don't like that. Come on, come on. Come on, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep! The safe is right there. Bathroom. I'm in the dark. They can't see me. Your face is like the moon? Beatrice, why did you leave me? What is this? A purse. Alejandra Martinez. Is that the chick that we were talking to? I think it was. We've sort of eliminated her. So, because I haven't watched their routines, I was kind of hoping that they'd leave like a purse or whatever at home. You know? Shit. Uh-oh. No, please no. Okay. We good? Alright, I think we're good. Oh, is that them exploring around, or is that the second person coming home? What do we... Alejandra Martinez. Sort of like sandy blonde hair. Oh. This is interesting. Oh no. Are they both home now? Oh. 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 Beatrice Figueroa. I'm in so much trouble. I need to not be in here. Shit. Ah! Wait, are you Beatrice? No, I think you're Sandy here. Oh, I'll outrun you. I'll outrun you, don't you worry. My pathing is superior to yours. I was thinking about hiding then, because yeah, there we go. They gave up the pursuit. That's what happens when you live on the 10th floor, loser. What if I go back up? Well, what's their memory like? Let's find out. Where am I? Oh my god, story of my life. So, yeah, I think we're... What is going on with this? Hello. I still have the fines. Where'd she go? Let's talk to the neighbors, eh? This is good. This is actually quite tricky. I mean, granted, they gave me nothing to work with. Hello. See anything unusual? Nothing? Fair enough. Do you know this person? It's my neighbor, Alejandra. They work at Upsilon Liquids. Saw them today at 9 PM. Yep, that would have been when they were chasing me. Do you know this person? That's my neighbour, Beatrice Figueroa. They work at Admiral Cantina. Saw them around Henley Tower. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what they have to say. Hello? Do you know this person? Keep your nose out of my business? Okay, goodbye. There's not much more I can do. I mean, what time is it? Do you have a cupboard or something? How come you have a security camera? Oh shit. What the hell? How do I get out of this one? Wait, why is this open? Can you pass time in the air vents, or do you still get cold? Oh, you know what I was gonna do? What I was planning on doing was going into the cupboard and passing time. That's not gonna work. Did I hear something? Why do they have a turret camera in their house? Oh shit. Quick, before the lockdown. Oh! Neighborhood watch is on patrol, look at that. Nothing gets past that old dog. Oh my goodness. Alright. Might just stop there, I think, for the moment. A little bit longer, actually. I'm contemplating doing longer episodes and a bit more focus as well. I've enjoyed the way that we've been going with the channel, but I like to feature new games every day because I just do. But that doesn't seem to work very well with trying to get through playthroughs. So I'm still massaging and figuring out where I'm going to land on all of that. But yeah, it's a little bit, it's probably frustrating for you guys as well. And I might just have to accept my fate and be a Let's Player that plays only a handful of games at a time. I know, right? Poor me. But it's a first world problem, I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'd be curious though if you do have any feedback around it. Potentially maybe a couple episodes a day around the hour mark. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, team, thanks again for joining me. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.